Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Mike 5-4. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harvey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st down, Harvey spins away. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On the ready. 56, Mike, 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pull it high.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Let's go now. 10 over. Mike, 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Harvey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
It's Curry. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bell so light on his feet, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Found his target. It's Anderson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the ground, it's 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
He's fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
2nd and 5. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
18 Gator, 44. Now.
They'll set up a throw. Herndon's got it complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. Turn up. 22 jet bomber. Big gripper.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
44 is the mic.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On second and inches, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I don't need to. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Harvey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Yellow. Exit.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and a couple, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try the left side. Curry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Harvey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Double time. 3 out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harvey trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Yellow. That's a line. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harvey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
57's the mic. I'm coming.
On 1st down, Curry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.